Hello, my name is Daniel Barutha. I am a geology student with emphasis in geophysics at Poly Pomona. Today I'm going to be talking to you about an almost continuous weather phenomenon located in Venezuela. Okay, let's get started. Time is of the essence. Share my screen here. All right, so we are going to be talking about the Catatumbo lightning of Venezuela, to be exact. So what is Catatumbo lightning? Well, like I just stated, Catatumbo lightning is an atmospheric phenomenon that occurs in Venezuela. The frequent and powerful flashes of lightning over this relatively small area are considered to be the world's largest single generator of tropospheric ozone. It originates from a massive storm clouds at a height of more than 5 kilometers. So where exactly does Catatumbo lightning occur? Well, it occurs over the mouth of the Catatumbo River, where it empties into Lake Maracaibo, typically over the bog area formed where the river flows into the lake, as shown in the depiction on the right here. And how often does Catatumbo lightning occur? Well, lightning in this area occurs on an average of 28 flashes per minute, up to 300 nights a year, 10 hours per day, and up to 280 times per hour. Pretty remarkable. Other than lightning, what else is produced by these storms? Well, let's check in with Dan the weatherman and see what he has to say.
Yeah, Daniel, not only does this storm create an amazing amount of lightning, but as you can see in this simple demonstration with these storms, also comes a tremendous amount of moisture.
All right, well, that's to be expected. Rain, as well as lightning, is associated with these thunderstorms. So is Catatumbo lightning different than any other lightning we see throughout the world? No, it is the same. Contrary to myths and typical, and this type of thunderstorm and associated lightning produced with the Catatumbo storms are no different from highly electrified thunderstorms complexes commonly seen in other parts of the world. In other words, Catatumbo lightning isn't a rare or different type of lightning, and the storms are not in a different class than other ones we observe elsewhere. So, what makes Catatumbo lightning so remarkable? Well, one regularly occurring phenomena with Catatumbo lightning is often the silence of the lightning. This is because as these storm clouds can be extremely high in the sky, the light show is often strangely silent. But the single most remarkable feature of the Catatumbo lightning storms is by far the formation in the same place over the same time for what many sources say is at least half of the nights throughout the year, which is crazy. So some history about Catatumbo lightning. Well, in 1895, Sir Francis Drake's sneak attack on the city of Maracaibo was famously spoiled by the storm's natural illumination. Italian geographer Agustin Codazzi described it in 1841 as like a continuous lightning, and its position such that, located almost on the meridian of the mouth of the lake, directs the navigators as a lighthouse. It has even been depicted on the flag and the coat of arms of the state of Zulia. So what causes Catatumbo lightning? The big question. The causes of the storm are thought to be a combination of topography and wind patterns. Warm Caribbean air blows over Lake Maracaibo and towards the mountains. It is believed that as these air masses meet with the Andes, Parisian Mountains, and the Meredas Cordillera, they are enclosed by 3 sides and create the perfect conditions for rising air. When the warm air rises and meets the colder air above the mountains, it creates ideal conditions for lightning. So is there ever a time that these lightning storms cease to exist? Well, the not so simple answer is kind of. During El Nino years, severe drought often plagues much of Venezuela. For example, the storm took a rare 6-week break in early 2010 during the El Nino year, which convinced some that it might have been ended it permanently. But that turned out obviously not to be the case. So how predictable is it? Well, very. It happens more than half the time throughout the year, some say. So on top of that, a study conducted in 2016 showed it is very possible to forecast these lightning phenomenons over Lake Maracaibo Basin up to a few months in advance based on the variability of the Lake Maracaibo low-level jet and its interactions with predictable climate models like the ENSO and Caribbean low-level jet models. So yeah, very predictable. So what's the summary? What have we learned? Well, if you're into thunderstorms, this is definitely a place to go to and put on your bucket list. The storms are very predictable in that they occur very often and generally during the same time of the day. The storms have been observed for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And some recent studies show that, like I just stated, it is even possible to predict these storms up to a few months in advance. So there you have it, Catatumbo lightning. Reference page. Thank you.